It is the day of Baisakhi, the harvest festival. The streets of Amritsar are bustling with thousands of people attending the annual Baisakhi horse and cattle fair. A sudden curfew is imposed. The horse and cattle fair is closed and the festivities come to a shocking end. Despite the curfew, several groups of people, including men, women, and small children, marched towards a park located at the Golden Temple Road. You might think they must be going to the park to celebrate Baisakhi. No, they are going to the park to peacefully protest against two things. Number one, a draconian law called Rowlatt Act that allows people to be arrested and imprisoned without any trial. Number two, unlawful arrest of two freedom fighters named Dr. Saifuddin Kichlu and Satyapal. The protest starts with a speech by freedom fighter Muhammad Bashir. Freedom fighter Lal Kanya Lal Bhatia heads the protest. Colonel Dyer, a cruel man, comes to the site with an armored vehicle fitted with a machine gun and troops with guns. He commands his troops to shoot at the peaceful protesters. Close to 1,500 people, comprising of men, women, and children, are killed. This included a 6-week-old infant. Many people jumped into this well to save themselves. 120 dead bodies were taken out from this well alone. Yes, this is the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, an unforgettable event in the history of our freedom struggle. The freedom that we enjoy today is built on countless sacrifices like this. Jallianwala Bagh massacre is a testament to Hindu-Muslim unity. Let's see how. People gathered to protest against the arrest of two freedom fighters, Satyapal, a Hindu, and Saifuddin, a Muslim. The protest at Jallianwala Bagh was presided by a Hindu freedom fighter, Lal Kanya Lal Bhatia, and the speech at the protest was given by a Muslim freedom fighter, Muhammad Bashir. Let's look at the names of those who were killed in the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. We see both Hindu names and Muslim names. What does this tell us? Hindus and Muslims were united and they fought together for the freedom of our country. Kalapani prison. Kalapani prison was a nightmare for the freedom fighters because of the cruel punishments and the inhumane treatment of the prisoners. The torture was so much that many prisoners attempted suicide and some even committed suicide. Let's look at the names of the prisoners in the Kalapani prison. We see both Hindu names and Muslim names. This is another testament that shows how Hindus and Muslims unitedly fought for our country's independence. Shahid Bhagat Singh. One name that cannot be forgotten in our freedom struggle is Shahid Bhagat Singh. Did you know that Shahid Bhagat Singh's lawyer was a Muslim freedom fighter? Shahid Bhagat Singh was represented by a Muslim freedom fighter and lawyer called Asaf Ali. Our freedom struggle has tons of such incidents that show how Hindus and Muslims unitedly fought for the freedom of our country. The British tried their best to stay in power by dividing Hindus and Muslims. If our Hindu and Muslim ancestors had fallen victim to the divisive and hate politics of the British, do you think we could have attained freedom? Of course no. Though we have attained freedom from the British, we still need freedom from several things. We need freedom from poverty. We need freedom from unemployment. We need freedom from corruption. We need freedom from inflation. We need freedom from inequality. And the list goes on and on. In the latest Global Hunger Index released in 2022, India ranks 107th out of 121 countries. The unemployment rate in 2014 was 5.44%. It has increased to 7.95% in 2023. The price of a cylinder was 594 rupees in August 2020. Now it has more than doubled and increased to 1120 rupees. All these issues affect every Indian, but we never hear discussions on these important issues. Why? Because the politicians who do divisive and hate politics keep us busy with discussions on Hindu versus Muslims. Let's be smart Indians. Let us follow the footsteps of our brave and patriotic ancestors and say no to divisive and hate politics. Only then we can achieve freedom from poverty, freedom from unemployment, freedom from corruption, freedom from inflation, and freedom from inequality. And only then we can make our country the best place to live in. Jai Hind.